Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. Hit well. It is out of the head. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center.
You blew it!
What is up, everyone, and welcome to the second half. And let's go ahead and bring up this baseball game that we just witnessed. And essentially, this is a historic game, ladies and gentlemen. A historic game today. The Giants did something they have not done since 1996. Back when some of you were not even born. Back when I was a sophomore in high school on the JV team. And what they did was get 11 hits and 0 freaking runs. How the hell do you average over a hit per inning? 11 hits. How could you possibly get 11 hits and score 0 freaking runs? I have no idea, but the Giants did it, and actually, I do know how. 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position, 2 double plays early in the game, 2 rally killers, and just an absolute disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the freaking game. In my opinion, that sucked. Giants SF Central. Every day the Giants find new ways to be awful. Should look to sell at the deadline. Hard to do. Hard to do. Very hard to do. How can you even do that? And the same team that we always talk about can't hit with runners in scoring position. Couldn't hit with runners in scoring position building up to this game. And then, we have the nice little break, and we come back from the All-Star break and literally have the worst performance of hitting with runners in scoring position all year. And one of the worst performances as far as bringing runners home in the history of the damn franchise. Going back to you got to go back to the 90s, pre-Oracle Park, before they had a game like this. Flores should be well rested. What's up, Robert Rothberg? Verlander needs to go out to pasture. But you know what, babe? He could have thrown a complete game, allowed just 1 run, and we still would have lost the freaking game. You know what I'm saying? He could have thrown a complete game, 2-hitter, allowing just 1 run, and we still lose the freaking game. Buster Posey is not looking to sell at the deadline. You can't win a playoff series with no run support. That's right. When you would be doing a play-by-play. Actually, Sunday I was thinking about possibly, because it's such an early game, might be able to get it in before the day kicks off. And then I can go take care of my day. What's the solution? Corona Accounting Solutions is the solution. What's up with the text messages? What's up with the text messages? Who we got here in the chat? Where's Spencer Stewart? If Verlander throws a complete game this year, then I'm dating a supermodel. Well, it's coincidence because Verlander is actually, he's not dating a supermodel. He's married to one. Paul, all would have taken was scoring 5 runs. That's the thing. Verlander should fire the troops up when he pitches. No, but seriously, the solution, what can you do? Today the Giants struck out 12 times and they walked 0. Now you could say, okay, great game for Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett is a great pitcher. He's got and his 12 different pitches or whatever. But they also couldn't hit off the bullpen. They couldn't hit off Hoffman. And no, that's not Trevor Hoffman. the Hall of Famer with 700, 600 something saves. That's Jeff Hoffman, who has a 4.83 career ERA. Huge difference, kids. Huge difference. Couldn't get a hit off of him. That ninth inning, Hoffman might as well have been Trevor Hoffman. 1, 2, 3 inning with 3 consecutive strikeouts. Giants struck out 12 times, 11 hits, no runs. We're going to wrap this thing up. Everything pretty much boiled down to it. And yeah, no doubt about it. Verlander was not sharp. I don't know how he only gave up 4 runs because it felt like he gave up about 8 runs because the Blue Jays went on. It looked like they were just taking batting practice. He wasn't fooling nobody. And it all started in the second. The game started off pretty innocently, 0-0 for a while. But then all of a sudden in the bottom of the second inning, base hit after base hit after base hit. Addison with the base hit. Alejandro Kirk, base hit. Joey Loperfido, base hit, extra base hit. Will Wagner, extra base hit. Nathan Lukes, base hit. George Springer, base hit. I thought they were just gonna keep on hitting until they would eventually. Bob would have to go get Justin Verlander. He eventually got out of it, got to the third, but then guess what? Alejandro Kirk, base hit. Loperfido, base hit. And finally, Bob Melvin was like, I got to go get this old man, okay, who's older than I am. Not really, but he goes to get Verlander, brings in Tristan Beck, and now Tristan Beck just made a case to take Verlander's spot in the rotation. 4 1/3 scoreless, and how many straight hitters did he retire? I'm going to count them. Luke's 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth inning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, 10. He retired 10 straight. George Springer got a base hit, but then he was able to get the double play. And big shout out to Tristan Beck. Didn't know who was starting today. Turned on the game. Was starting was Verlander on the mound, so I knew I was watching the Giants loss. Giants play the worst games when he pitches. It is true. Beck sucked. Stupid dumbass child. How are you going to say Beck sucks today of all days? How are you going to say Beck sucks today of all days? 4 1/3 innings, scoreless. 2 strikeouts. He gave the Giants a chance to win. He gave the Giants every chance to get back in it. And when did we promote this guy? What the Giants are supposed to let me know about every transaction. What's going on here? I did not hear anything about this. But I guess they sent Scott Alexander back to the minor leagues and promoted Matt Gage, a left-handed hitter, forever Giant, hashtag welcome to the team. Congratulations. So Matt Gage was promoted. Where and his history is with the Detroit, was it? Yeah, Detroit Tigers earlier this year, and also played a little bit for Houston, a little bit for Toronto. So back in Toronto. But yeah, made his Giants debut. 4-0. Beck should get player of the game. Oh yeah. Verlander could strike out. He didn't strike out anyone today. Tristan Beck did very well. Tristan Beck went and looked great. He's a nice guy. And he's a great, and he pitched very well today. So I don't know what to say, man. It's what it is. And we're just going to have to try again tomorrow. Giants were a half game out of the wild card going into this game. They lose this one, obviously. Now 52-46. I don't know how the Giants have won as many games as they have with how bad they are at hitting with runners in scoring position. It is definitely the Achilles heel of this ball club. Offense and hitting with runners in scoring position. It is not great. But we're not going to mess around. I'm not going to go for too long today. We're going 30 minutes max. Tomorrow, player of the game. Yeah, I do agree with that. Player of the game. Offensively, couldn't hit. Lee had an opportunity, grounded out. A lot of opportunities today for the Giants, and they couldn't do anything. That recap was it. It was 4 runs, and that was all that was scored. As far as the Giants are concerned, I mean, I can't count how many opportunities they had. But double plays killed them. Right off the bat, Mike Yastrzemski had a base hit. I'm like, let's go. Ramos with the base hit. Here we go. Devers, double play ball. Chapman grounds out. Rally over, right? Second inning, Jung Hoo Lee, base hit. Casey Schmidt, base hit. Dominic Smith, double play, inning over, rally over. 2 consecutive innings with 2 men on base and double plays to end the inning. Then in the third, Ramos with the base hit. Devers with the base hit. Oh, we got a chance. Matt Chapman lines out, inning over, rally over. 5th inning, Patrick Bailey with the bunt base hit. Yaz strikes out, Ramos strikes out. It wasn't a bunt, it was a swinging bunt, but Yaz strikes out, Ramos strikes out, inning over, rally over. 6th inning, Rafi Devers with the leadoff double. Chapman grounds out, Adames lines out, Jung Hoo Lee grounds out, inning over, rally over. 7th inning, Dom Smith base hit. Patrick Bailey with his second hit of the game. They go to the bullpen. Mato strikes out, Ramos strikes out, inning over, rally over. I can go all day. We can do this all day. Beck smoked, not sucked. Oh, I misread that then. Sorry about that. I thought someone said Beck sucked. I could have sworn someone had said something bad about Beck. Here it is. Beck sucks. I wasn't responding to Kevin. I was responding to this guy. Stupid, dumbass child. Spencer Stewart, Paul, Giants SF Central. That wasn't a no-hitter. Hit the like button, everyone. Verlander is a bum. Matt Gage was drafted by the Giants. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that the Giants drafted him. That's cool. He's back where he belongs. I don't know anything about Minecraft. I never saw the movie, never played the game. Not a big-time gamer. I don't hardly ever have time to play video games because they're very time-consuming. Brandon Cross, the pitchers have got to be sick of carrying this team. Hola, Eric y la gente aquí. A disappointing game, but let's win the next. I'm going to do a workout. I'm out. See you next stream. Logan with his 1 comment per night. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm going to work out as well. I got to go do a 2-mile run. And Logan, what's going on? How's the training for the, I know you're leaving and you're already gone, but I'm going to ask anyway, just in case. How's the training going for the ultra marathon? Okay, what's going on? Any 30-mile runs lately? What's going on with that? Can you check who's pitching tomorrow? I'm 99% sure it's Logan Webb. Coming off of the All-Star break, Giants could have pretty much used anyone they wanted today because everyone's pretty well rested, except for maybe Webb because he pitched in the All-Star game. So they go with Verlander. Obviously, what they were thinking there was, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Let's check this out here. Giants tomorrow. It is going to be Logan Webb against this former Padre, Eric Lauer. He was pretty good arm with the Padres for a while. Giants have faced him plenty. We got some experience off of him. I say that, and then I look at the stats, and really they haven't faced him because the team has changed so much that the only guy who's faced him who's still here is Wilmer Flores. So that's weird. It's going to be Lauer against Webb tomorrow. Eric, you can adopt me. Oh, bro, you don't want that. Trust me. Video games is a waste of time. It's entertaining. Entertainment. We all do things for entertainment, whether it be video games, whether you're watching movies, whether you're watching sports, whatever you do for entertainment, that's entertainment. Use your time wisely. I just know that I watch so much baseball and go to so many baseball games, and I love movies and film and TV, and so video games kind of takes the back seat. Hi and bye. $4.99. We got the super chat from the one and only Wolf 3100. Quien should I start today? Gosman, Strider, Sale, or Webb? Wait. You doing fantasy? I don't want to tell you wrong and then you get pissed off at me. But you can't go wrong with Logan Webb. Can't go wrong with Logan Webb. Keelan will be a bust hitter if he can't hit well. Well, yeah. If you can't hit, then I guess he would be a bust. How many times have been shut out? 3 million. Yes. Look, Eric Flower, not missing my SC. What's that? StarCraft? Isn't Sunday's game a 9 a.m. game? Exactly. We can get it out the way, maybe do a play-by-play. I'm not promising. I might not. I might not even wake up in time. But if I do it, then we can do the play-by-play and then have the whole rest of the day kind of like a day off. That was for Logan, Eric. Oh, okay. I feel you. 100%. Be tripping. Game time, 12:05 in. Do I do fantasy? Not really. I do fantasy football for fun. Just for fun. I have a couple of baseball. One time I've ever bet on baseball. It was on one of those things, what are they called? I can't even remember the sports betting sites and apps. Like DraftKings, maybe it was DraftKings or FanDuel. I think it was FanDuel. I'm talking like 5 years ago. And one day I just logged in and I threw $40 in the account and I put up my team together and I did my research and I won like $200. Like I destroyed. And I was like, I'm done. That's how you gamble. I'm done. Haven't bet since. Right? I'm up. I'm staying up. A lot of people, they win their first time, and then they get addicted, and then they lose all the money and go into freaking bankruptcy. Is it even worth waking up to another L? We have won more games than we've lost. We have won more games than we've lost. Is tomorrow another Roku special? I don't think so. And we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow's a big one. Giants with this loss, this was just a clear loss. Like you could tell, Giants weren't going to score runs. I mean, I could be wrong, and maybe they were, but it just felt like it was going to be zeros, and more zeros. Today's stream is brought to you by Dairy Queen also. Superman? Oh, no, not Superman. Cake batter, cookie dough, blizzard, though that does sound freaking good. But Superman, no. Don't even waste your time on that. You talk about wasting time. That is a waste of time. Let's check out the standings. So the Giants today, historic, the first time since 1996 that they had 11 hits and couldn't score a single run. 52-46 on the season now, 1.5 back of the wild card. 1.5 back. So if the season was to end right now, Giants would not be in, we would not have an orange October. 3-game losing streak. This is not good at all. I'm counting on an orange October. I'm counting on it. 199, Wolf 3100. How many Ks should I go with for Webb? Or what? Can you just pick the amount, or is it an over/under? You're probably safe with 5, I would guess. I wouldn't go too many. I wouldn't go too little. I'd say he'll pick up 5 strikeouts. I know that maybe seems a little low, but this is a pretty good team. Superman was a bust like Gary Brown. I remember Gary Brown, speedster, right? A lot of stolen bases. You should interview Glenn Kuiper. You guys would have some great. If he was willing to talk to me, I wouldn't put him on the spot though. People are like, you need to ask him the tough questions about. There's no question. There's no tough questions to ask. I can ask, how he's doing, and since he's fired, and how dumb that was, and I would, but yeah. Let's look at Logan Webb. Give me a target. Is it over under? I mean, look, 5 I know sounds low. But if we look at Logan Webb start by start, maybe I'm wrong, so I do want to look at this. Let's look at his game log. And you could see May 21st, 5. May 16th, 4. It's not May 4th, 6. June 13th, 4. June 5th, last start, 6. Start before that, 6. So it's not, I'm not telling you anything that's like totally unusual. You might get 6. I'm saying 5 because I think the Blue Jays, like today, Blue Jays struck out 2 times all game. 2 times all game. Bichette struck out and Loperfido struck out. Team doesn't seem to strike out a whole lot. They struck out twice. So I'm saying 5. That's my guess. But you want to go 8? Go for it. I'm saying 5. Glenn is not racist, in my opinion. He pronounces that word funny, and it came out sounding awful. Sounded like the worst possible. It sounded bad. There's no doubt about that. But that's not what he meant to say. Obviously, he didn't mean to say that. We know what he meant to say. In my opinion, anyway. But whatever. I would show up for that, Eric, for sure. What's up, Babe? Babe rocks. Everybody else, thank you for jumping in. Final score today, Blue Jays 4, Giants 0. Giants out-hit the Blue Jays. You believe that? Both teams had a runner on scoring position 9 times. One team got 3 hits. One team got 0 hits. Has to end. This has to stop. Tristan Beck did everything in his power to give the Giants offense a chance, and they could not do diddly squat. As far as individual performances, Ramos had 2 hits today. Devers hit the ball very well. They almost hit a home run. 2 hits today. Chapman goes 0 for 4. Adames goes 1 for 4. Jung-Hoo goes 1 for 4. Schmidt goes 1 for 4. Dom goes 1. It's like almost the whole lineup got a hit, except Matos, and he only had 1 at bat. The whole lineup was able to get hits. Oh, Chapman didn't. Chapman went 0 for 4. There's a freaking fly in here. Goodness gracious. So, individual performances, we got some hits, but they're just not timely hits. I don't know what to do about it, man. I'm a sailor from Nantucket. Enrique Zamora, más de la misma tonterías de este equipo, puchica que canteada. More of the same dumbass tontería from this team. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. And he's right as far as like, it's the same old stuff that we've been talking about. Can't hit with runner. How many times do I say they can set the table, but they cannot clear the table? They can set the table, but they cannot clear the table. And we've been saying that all year long. I'll tune in. Then Yaz got a double, and Acuna did the same thing. Multilingual, speak English. Why does that make you so mad if I speak Spanish for a split second when one of our viewers is speaking Spanish? Jiminy Christmas. But this was a big nothing game. Depressing, man. Depressing. And you got a chance to start losing games here and losing ground and have a rough second half, and all of a sudden the season could slip away. Once again, right now, 3-game losing streak, 6.5 back, and 1.5 back of the wild card. This is the time where you have to win games. You start losing the ground right now, like the Diamondbacks. They've lost ground. They're 6 back. Diamondbacks are almost out of it. I mean, they have time, but they better get hot, and they better get hot quick. Around baseball, Braves, what happened to the Braves? Holy Moses. 9.5 back. They're below the Marlins. That's a team to look for if you look at the trade deadline, by the way, because Atlanta's got some talent that we could definitely use. A lot of the teams are hanging in. The A's are not as far back as you'd think. 11.5 back, though, definitely last place. And the Rays are only 1 game out of the wild card. And they got a shot. I'm hoping the Rays make the playoffs so they can have some playoff baseball in the minor league state. I hope they make it the World Series. I'm hoping it's Rays Giants in the Fall Classic. Wouldn't that be crazy? We could play some games in a spring training ballpark in the World Series. $2 super chat. Our runners and scorpions absolutely horrible. Burl. I don't know, man. You blame Burl for the fact that they can hit, but not with runners in scoring position. That sounds just like if you can hit. I can't help when you hit or when you don't hit. I can only help you to hit. If I'm Burl, I'm like, what am I supposed to do if they can't hit with runners in scoring position? I don't understand. maybe we need to put him on the team and see if he can get a hit with runners in scoring position. My goodness. Yeah, we're gonna have to get more. I guess offensively, we need more help, and it couldn't help to get a pitcher or two as well. Sandy Alcantara, I'm not sure how he's doing this year, but I've heard his name floated around as a possibility in as far as trades go, and I don't know what to say, man. Buster Posey tried to make a move, and it has not paid dividends just yet. Adolis Garcia, would love to see him in San Francisco. I think he would be a great fit. A great fit. How's he been doing this year? Adolis Garcia. He's hitting 234, not a very high batting average, but you know what? That's about what the Giants are hitting as a team, so he'd fit right in. But 39 homers in 23, 25 last year, 13 this year. He's going to hit 25 home runs at least this year. He's going to hit close to, if not over 100 RBIs. He's got a 2.3 WAR on the year already. I think that might be a little spark right there, depending on who we'd have to give up. But just throwing out a couple names. I think my stream is I forgot the word, what they don't like, free speech. They do this. They might trade him. Censored? Luis Urias. Eric Miller. Braves would be stupid to get rid of Acuna. We can't afford Acuna. You know what they're going to ask for Acuna? They'd ask for our entire minor league system. Send in Joe Boyd. Bring in Bryce Ostridge. Ostridge? That's a pitcher we used to have. Who the hell is Bryce Ostridge? Maybe we do got a guy named Bryce Ostridge. I think you mean Eldridge. I'm betting you mean Eldridge. He's in rehab, though. He's been hurt. He's in rehab right now. And also, just going to rehab, I think he's heading to the River Cats, is my man Gerard Encarnacion. Good, close personal friend, and I'm looking forward to him getting back. What's this here? We got some text messages coming in. I let my chess game time out. Oh, man. Kind of mental thing. You got to be a winning team. You got to be clutch. We have to get more clutch. Oh, my God. Let my chess game time out. All right. 5 chicks. You ran all the way. Yes, can we play chess again? Eldridge, 0 for 1 in Sacramento tonight. Eldridge is in Sacktown. Okay, that's what I'm talking. What's going on with the River Cats? They're playing the Dodgers. I'm not the Dodgers, but the Comets. They changed their name. I think they're playing the Comets. 3-0 Comets. Nick Senzel is up. Let's check out the game day. Nick Senzel. Now that field is definitely seeing a lot of baseball. All right, so I'm about to go, guys. I said I'd do 30 minutes. We're coming up on 30 minutes. It's 3-0 right here. Mason Black, pitching's giving up 3 runs. Fitzgerald, hate to see him back in AAA. McRae, we need to give him a shot. Encarnacion is there. He's already got a hit. Hang out there in AAA for a while, Encarnacion. Get ready this time so when you come back up, you're ready to go and don't get hurt again. Eldridge 0 for 1. Daniel Johnson back there. Meckler, good friend of me, good friend of the channel. Austin Barnes, he's on the wrong team. He's supposed to be on the Dodgers. What's going on here? What's Austin Barnes doing on the River Cats? He's on the wrong team. Basabe, Gavello, and then you have the Comets. Justin Dean, good hitter. Alex Freeland is a top prospect stuck in AAA because the Dodgers are so stacked. Ryan Ward is one of the best. He is the best hitter in the minor leagues, but he's stuck in AAA because the Dodgers don't want to promote him because obviously what they're thinking for this guy who's hitting 310 with a OPS over 1,000 when they got Michael Conforto hitting like 150. obviously what they're thinking is, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Fiducia, 1 for 2. Good catcher. Nick Senzel, top draft pick, didn't work out. Went to the Mexican League. Back. C.J. Alexander's good player. Noah Miller, good defender. Cody Hosey and Gauthier. What's his first name? I can't remember. Austin Gauthier. All right, so that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. Let's turn this thing around. Let's win the series. Get a W tomorrow. We got to see it. I'm hoping for a W tomorrow. Cutter Historical. Do you think too many Giants hitters are trying to go deep? Very well could be part of the issue. Someone put chicken and time at Immaculate Conforto betrayed us. Mason Black should work at McDonald's. Eric, you've been to a flea market? Oh, yeah, I go to flea markets from time to time. Been to Rogers Center? Have not been to Rogers Center. Never been to Canada. I've been to a lot of other countries, but not Canada.
Doctor. Careful. Not a doctor. I'm a brain surgeon. Big difference. What do you guys do?
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Doctor. Careful. Not a doctor. I'm a brain surgeon. Big difference. What do you guys do?
I'm an accountant.
Oh, that's good. It's not exactly brain surgery, is it?
Lionel, here's your drink. Lionel's a brain surgeon, you know.
Yeah, he mentioned it.
Oh, Jeff, I keep you late at the Space Centre.
As always.
So, Jeff, how do you earn a crust?
I'm a scientist. I work mainly with rockets. What do you do?
I'm a brain surgeon.
Brain surgery? Not exactly rocket science, is it?
Okay. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Player of the game, Tristan Beck. Let's turn this thing around and do it quick.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field.